question is why I am so impatient. Let's explore this question. Have you ever been stuck in traffic watching that red signal and then felt a genuine sense of restlessness is building inside you? Or you sat in a waiting room counting people ahead of you and felt your stress levels rise every passing minute. That's impatience. And for the longest time, ladies and gentlemen, I thought this habit is my personality flaw. Then I learned and observed and realized that for many of us, this is not a personality trait. It's a childhood survival strategy is getting executed in adulthood because of the neurological conditioning. I remember as a child, I was very impatient. My mother always used to say this to me, Praveen, why you are in a hurry for everything? You are so impatient. Why? And she was right. I wanted everything now. That doesn't mean I was getting everything now, but I wanted everything now. Let me share one example. I remember as a child going to Shirdi Sai Baba several times. And every time after darshan, my parents used to browse shops in that vibrant Shirdi market. But as a child, I had only one mission, one and only one mission. I want a toy. And it had to be from the first shop. Now, parents understand, or big people understand that they should visit several shops and then take a buying decision after comparison. But child who has learned in a very subtle way that good things do not last, or there is a high risk of I not getting it later. So I want it now. Because for the child, now is the only moment which the child is sure of. I want now. I used to cry, scream. I want now. And most of the time I used to get it. A slap from my dad. Sometimes I used to get a toy from my mother. But as a child, I developed this habit. I want now. And this habit got deeply wired in my brain. Fast forward 40 years, this childhood conditioning just doesn't disappear. It stays there, always there, waiting to get triggered. And modern life is full of triggers. Waiting at the traffic signal, I want to move now. And as soon as the traffic signal is green, I don't know what happens. You press that pedal and as if you want to win the race. Or waiting at doctor's clinic, why it's taking too much time? I need to be seen now. Your childhood conditioning fires. What is the problem with impatience then? The problem is this. You have to understand. Whenever we are impatient, there's a conflict in the brain. You want it, you're not getting it now. There's a conflict, right? Because your modern brain, which is your prefrontal cortex, is whispering, hey, things take time. It understands scheduling, going. It understands that, yes, things take time to unfold, but your conditioned brain, your old brain, like your amygdala, your basal ganglia, your habit center, your old brain, conditioned brain screams, now, now, now. So there's a conflict. And moment there's a conflict, it signals danger to brain. And moment there's a danger, body release cortisol. And when the body releases cortisol inside, then you are completely stressed up. And when you are in stress, you know what happens. You have seen in the previous video. So impatience is a direct pipeline to stress. But then I also realize at its core, my habit of impatience was my failure to understand or respect time. I'm not talking about spiritual time or cosmic time and space concept. I'm talking about human time, the real time, time which we use. Because we are not born with a sense of time. Humans have created this time as a tool to build discipline, and children have to learn that. Things take time. Seeds need time to grow. Cake needs time to bake. Project needs time to reach certain level. It needs time. But kids who have not learned this tool as a as a tool, time as a tool to build discipline, these kids, they suffer a lot as an adult. Why? Because they have conditioned their mind for I need everything now, I need everything now. So they need results now as an adult without the process. And that's a perfect recipe for disaster. As a German, you need to understand why it happens. Why this habit is so common, especially with kids. Why kids need everything now. If you understand this, we'll also understand more about impatience. To understand why it is so common, why impatience is so common with kids, we need to take a trip back in time, maybe millions of years back. You need to understand that this brain is not one unified thing. It's a collection of small, different parts got evolved at different times for different functions. So the part of the brain which is responsible for this impulsiveness, I want everything now, which is your amygdala and basal ganglia. Amygdala is your emotional center. Basal ganglia is your habit center. They are almost 300 million years old. 30 crore years old part. Very old, very strong. And they both evolved for one important work: survival. You see the berry? See the seed? Eat it now. Why? Predator might steal later on, or the competitors might take it later on. So I want now. Take it now. That's the root cause of impatience. But there's something revolutionary happened just 300,000 years ago, arrival of modern human. And prefrontal cortex developed just 300,000 years ago, which is a seat for logic, seat for foresight, thinking. And this is the birth of patience. For the first time, a creature holding a seed in the hand and thinking like this, that instead of eating it now, if I plant this seed, next season I will get a plant with full of seeds of fruits. The single thought of waiting is the foundation of agriculture. Or the single thought is, I call it art of delayed gratification, is the foundation of human civilization. Without this, we would have been still hunters and gatherers. So when you are feeling impatient, it's not your failing. It's a neurological war going between several organs inside your skull. Your older organs are screaming, I want now, I want now, I want now. And your new prefrontal cortex is whispering politely, hey, things take time, things take time. But have you ever wondered why kids, most of the time, fail this war? Understand this, which is a perfect example of evolutionary disbalance, because kids, they get amygdala, their basal ganglia get matured very fast during childhood. But prefrontal cortex is always under construction, under construction till mid 20s. So if you see a child, maybe 5 years, 6 years, 7 years old child, plus minus that age, screaming and shouting, I want now, that poor child has no biological capacity to win that war. That's the reason adults have to be there with them and become their external prefrontal cortex. Help them to understand the importance of time. And when you explain them that, hey, this time is important, it's important for you to wait, you're actually helping that child to strengthen their prefrontal cortex. But if you scream, if you shout, if you label that child, hey, why you are so impatient, and make the child feel guilty about it, bad about it, child is going to reinforce the same habit that, okay, I want everything now, because we are born with that evolutionary wiring. I want now. Or on the other hand, if parents are giving everything, you want now, take it. You are now, take it. In that case, also, child is building the habit, not respecting time, not understanding the sense of time. And these children, as an adult, suffer. You know what I'm saying. They suffer. They need result now without the process. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not about just waiting at the traffic signal or doctor's clinic. The vicious loop of impatience can easily infect our dreams and goals. Take any dream of increment, dream of promotion, dream of business, dream of writing a book, or dream of building strong body, any dream. What does it takes? Time, process. And we need to break down the process step by step, show up every day, consistent, persistent, be resilient. Then only we can achieve the dreams. But if we have the habit of impatience, we think like this, it's not working, it's not for me. And in that case, you build, which I something call early declaration, the habit of early declaration. Either you declare your failure early, that it's not working for me, this is not for me, or you declare your success early. You are in a hurry, so you launch the product, half cooked, and you force the result, present that as a success, feel it is successful. But that's a hollow and shallow success because we have skipped the whole process. It's not about achieving dream, it's about building that mindset and training the mind during the process to stay focused. So what is the solution, ladies and gentlemen? The solution is awareness. The next time if you have this familiar rush of impatience, stop. Take a pause. Tell yourself, okay, this is my childhood conditioning firing. This is that child who wanted the toy from the very first shop. It's okay as a child, that strategy is good, but now, no, I should change this habit. This very moment of awareness is revolutionary because in this moment, you are not a conditioned child, you are an aware adult. You're giving opportunity to your prefrontal cortex to get engaged, and your prefrontal cortex is watching your amygdala and its reaction. And this is how your rewiring happens. And you're training your brain a new thing that, hey, things take time. There is no danger, there is no conflict. And this is how you build a new habit. Ladies and gentlemen, this week your challenge is notice when you're impatient. What is the trigger? Don't judge it. Be kind with that child. Take it as an echo from your past. And by doing so, you're freeing your present and future. If you have liked this video, if you have found this video useful, do share with others. And if you want to rewire your other old patterns, hit the subscribe button. This is Pranav Doctor signing out. Until we meet again.